what got you into cars?
Um, yeah, I have the questions you sent me, but first of all, it's been a while since I spoke English, so be kind, and I hope I can say everything I want. But yeah, first question, what got me into cars? I think the first thing that got me into cars is my grandma. She was also like a petrol head, and she picked me up from school and drove very sporty. And I think this was like a moment where I had some first thoughts of liking cars and driving it a sporty way. And but that's was just the first thing. It really started when there was a birthday of a friend, and we did indoor karting. And yeah, then I really liked it. So I did championships in Germany for 8 years in motorsport karting. And yeah, until we couldn't manage to pay everything to do it, so we said, okay, we have to stop it right here, had some vacation, and yeah, that's the thing that got me into cars.
How many cars do you personally own?
I had a long time no car actually, but then I moved to Hanover from Hamburg. I was born in Hamburg and moved to Hanover to my to go to college, and I needed a car there. So I first bought a car from Facebook for 250 bucks just to come from point A to point B. It was an old Peugeot 209, I think, from 94. And then I sold it and did a lease now on Seat Ibiza from 2023.
Nice. So how are you getting access to all these cars you're recording?
Um, it basically started with the guy I met at the college. He was doing like a a $500 job per month for a car dealer, taking pictures for their Instagram. And he said, "Hey, dude, you're like a petrol head like me. Just come with me and take some pictures because when I do it by myself, it's pretty boring." So I joined him and bought a camera and start taking pictures for like 1.5 or 2 years, semi-professional. And until we reached out a couple postings to Audi Germany, they noticed us and asked for permission to post it. And so there was the first contact to like a big company like Audi, where I work with them for like 3 years now, go to the events and have press cars and everything like that. So that was like the first thing, and it came by time. Other companies saw that I'm doing what I'm doing, and yeah, it was like a long progress from, I would say, 4 years.
Awesome. That's cool that you're working with directly with these big companies. That's awesome.
Yeah, I started actually doing some pictures for friends and friends from friends, but didn't like it because I wanted to gain some money of it, even though it's just 50 bucks or something. And a lot of people were saying, yeah, do some cool pictures. And then I wanted to send it over to them. And they said, yeah, it's the end of the month. I don't have money next month. And it's always like the thing, you don't have like it's not so safe to do it this way. And so I reached out to the companies or dealerships that where I have like a different feeling to actually get what I'm deserving or offering.
Yeah. Yeah, so you start posting the content then just to try to monetize?
I first started off posting the content like on Instagram for portfolio. If you go on my page and scroll all the way down, you see like, I would say pretty decent looking pictures of cars. But then I decided, or at the same time, I had the my TikTok account. I started 4 years ago and posted like behind the scenes stuff. When I'm in a frunk from a Porsche 911 on a roll field, on an airfield, to do some rollers, and people starting enjoying that. So I posted it, and I reached out like in a year to 20,000 followers, but didn't build up of that. So I just had it and posted. Sometimes I post like 3 or 4 months, nothing. And then I decided at the end of the last year to post daily and to post stuff that is relevant and new, because I have the good connections. I have the creativity to do stuff or content I saw already on Instagram and TikTok. So I said, okay, I will do this for with my car content. So basically that's what I'm doing now. I'm doing it for 4 years, but the last 7 months, very, very passionate about, I would say like that.
So that one car, that the Batman car,
Yeah.
what is that car? I don't know it. I love cars, but I don't know what that car is, honestly.
It's actually a car from KTM. They originally just built it or are known for building motorcycles, but they're also in the motorsport. And this car is used to be a track tool, so just a race car, but they somehow, don't ask me why, don't ask me how, but they managed to do it street legal in Germany and in Austria. And if you know how Germany is about legalizing cars, it's pretty tough to get that through. And I had some connections because I was grown up in motorsports to know the woman who drives for KTM in the motorsport, and she is the official head of marketing. And so I asked her, and she said, "Yeah, okay, come over, but you can pick up the car for 2 or 3 days, but you have to pay your hotel, and we can't pay you for that." And I said, "Okay, but I see my chance of doing good content, and worked pretty well." So a couple videos of that went around the world. And yeah, it's a crazy car, but basically it's a track tool, full carbon fiber track tool for half a million dollar.
Wow. Well, it's awesome looking. I saw that. I'm like, whoa. I don't know what that is, but I like it.
Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, we drove there with the R7 Performance from Audi. It was a press car I had for 2 weeks, and my friend was driving behind me, and nobody was looking at the R7 Performance, and just the car at itself, the KTM, was like grabbing all the attention.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, I'm sure. So you're monetizing your following now, right?
Actually, I started or do also shorts on YouTube, but I'm not that active on long-term platform YouTube, so I don't gain as much as like other people do. But I have a monetizing from the creativity program on TikTok. But from Instagram, I managed to allow people to gift me. I don't know. I have never got a gift from anyone, but I said it, okay, if somebody wants to give me $2, I'm fine with that. But the only income I'm gaining from the car content is basically in a direct way is from TikTok.
TikTok. So are you to the point of monetization on YouTube? Are you big enough yet on there?
I think you can monetize it when you have 1,000 followers there. And I had a long time, like 800 or something like that. I did basically vlogs, and the main intention was to show my family, especially my grandpa, because my grandma died 2 years ago, and she's pretty lonely. So I just came from him. I just visit him now, and I do this videos for him and for my mom, so they can see a bit of what I'm doing.
That's awesome.
And yeah, but I can monetize it. I have like 8,000 followers there on YouTube, but it's just for long term, and I just use it for vlogs and for myself and for my family. I don't want to have like the intention to grow on YouTube.
Gotcha. Okay, I get that. So do you have any plans to monetize in the future more than just TikTok?
Sure, if it's possible. But the thing is, now it's really tough for me to find time for it, because I have like basically 4 jobs at the moment, to like the car influencer, content creation, however you want to call it. And then I'm a photographer, videographer. I'm self-employed, and offer companies to shoot like commercial stuff and all kind of that. And that's is like my main income, and the automotive stuff is just a side hustle, I would say, that grow by the time. And then I'm doing my bachelor's degree this semester, and also have like a working student job where I do with a colleague, the colleague I mentioned before, and we do like basically videos about electric e-mobility, like new e-cars, and tell the viewers to like no new software, new cars, and we test them of their fuel consumption and everything like that. So that's like the four things I'm doing right now, and that means I work pretty much like 90 to 100 hours a week. So it's pretty tough to find new ways to grow on other channels, because it's tough just from the mindset, and you have to be creative, and to be creative on point is pretty hard.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's pretty impressive, your following size, despite doing all that other stuff too. That's impressive. That's awesome. Well, do you have any questions for me?
No, I just saw that you have you have in your bio a link to the other account, the guy 50.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what's that about? It's like is this the podcast thing, or I didn't.
The guy page is what I started out on with. I run it with my family, mostly my dad, and
Yeah.
we just do comedy skits and stuff like that. And so we grew pretty large. We're at 1.6 million total across all social medias. And so
Well,
I also wanted to do this side page where I'd interview creators and just talk to them about their ways to grow on social media and monetize on social media, and just meet some interesting people. And so I started this page that I'm doing now. So no, it'll be on a separate page, which I can send you the links to all that stuff. But the podcast will not be posted on that guy page. No.
okay. But I would appreciate if you send me a link from the podcast. I would definitely look into it, and
Yeah.
even though it's kind of weird to hear your own voice, but I will hear it a second time.
Yeah, that's what I think every time I'm editing the podcast. I'm like listening to my own voice. I'm like, all right.
Yeah. So that's the guy 50 that's shown on the Instagram as your dad.
Yeah, yep.
Oh,
It's
okay.
my dad and
Okay.
his comedy page that we run.
Yeah. I looked in
Remember.
a couple of videos.
See, do you find that kind of comedy like funny over there in Germany, or is it Germany have a different type of comedy?
I personally love English or like American humor. It's the thing I look into it in my free time. That's the only way I learn to speak English, because I want to look at just English movies and YouTube stuff and all that stuff. But I find it really funny. But I think not that many got that humor, and not are not so interested in like this kind of language. And I mean, you mean we can't speak English, we get it taught it in school, but there's not a big interest in going to America or something like that in Germany, unless me.
Yeah. I was gonna say I'd love to go to Germany. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, if you're here, hit me up.
All right. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, all right, man. I enjoyed talking to you, and it's
Thank you so
fun to
much.
talk to someone from way over on the other side of the world. It's always cool. So
Yes,
you have
it
a good
is.
one. Have a good night.
You too. And we keep us updated, right?
Oh yeah, yep. I'll send you those links, and then I'll let you know when the interview will go live. And if I'm ever in Germany, I will let you know.
Perfect. We do it like that. Thank you.